guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are doing another one. This one is Battletoads and Double Dragon. The ultimate team. At least we get to fully pick who we want to play. I'm sorry, I've always liked Double Dragon, but between Double Dragon and Battletoads, you know that's what we're picking. So this is, we've already played this game on Game Boy. It's performing weird. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. It's not functioning as well as I would like. Especially coming back from an actual Battletoads game, for whatever reason, we're not doing. But I mean, we've already done the game. I mean, it's a faster color version of what we've already played. So like, there's not a lot to be. The double teaming cheese is really is rampant in this one. We gotta watch the wind up. We're just playing like shit, really. Gotta watch that wind up. See, that's the one downside about stuff like what they do in Battletoads is like, this is awesome, but it leaves you completely vulnerable to everything going on because you can't snap out of it. And to get me out of it midair is really kind of ridiculous. Like, it stops you from everything you're doing. You could be in mid-attack and you're just done. Like, I don't understand how the enemies are being so cheesy in this one. It really feels off. Maybe it's just my performance right now, whatever, but like, honestly, like, they really seem to be able to hit us regardless of what we're doing and then just completely go to town. Controls are a little off too. It does not respond as well as you would like it to. Like, there's something about this it really does not play like an actual Battletoads game. It almost felt like it played better on Game Boy than it does here. I don't know why, but it feels off. Like, everything about the game just doesn't really have that same feel to it. Like, the enemies are very cheesy, and no matter what you do, like, they seem to be able to stop everything you do and just start hitting you. And that's kind of ridiculous, especially in a game that you can't stop attacking once you kind of do for a couple of attacks. Like, being able to have them just completely negate everything you're doing and just hit you is a little obnoxious. We're going to go again, see if we can perform a little bit better. But there's just a lot to be desired in this one, and I don't know why that's the case. It feels off, it feels different, it doesn't have the same feel to it. Jumped off the edge there. See, like right mid-throw, where we just get smacked. See, my point, you can't attack these guys, you just pick them up and throw them. So you're actually at such a disadvantage when there's more than just one of them on the field, or more than anything except for just them. Because while you're doing that, you're completely vulnerable to getting smacked. Wow, that was a cool attack. Again, like I jumped into him, my attack doesn't do anything, and theirs hits me. Again here, like, it's just off. It feels like they're trying to make it harder than it needs to be for no real poorly done way. The real cheese. Like, it feels off. I mean, I can't explain it. See, my point exactly. Where you're getting shot, you can't actually do anything with that guy. Like, it's just, this one right here feels extremely cheesy. Like, something about this game feels like it's nothing but just absolutely cheesy, overextended difficulty, just because. I mean, it was such a better game on Game Boy. That's really weird to say. But, like, I feel like the Game Boy game one was actually better than this is. Like, for some reason, they ramped up the cheese. Is all I can say on this. It's a little slower. It feels a little slower. It just feels off. The enemies are just like overcharged, overpowered. See, like this. Like everything about this game is just absolutely cheesy. They made it more difficult than it needs to be just to like be the Battletoads. It's hard or whatever. I don't understand it, but like everything about the game is just off, and it doesn't really feel like a true Battletoads game. It really feels like they were trying too hard for something. The combat is like I said, almost everything in the game is extra cheesy than it really needs to be. Where every enemy can stop you from doing what you're doing with just a basic attack. Where you're trying to do stuff, you can't stop your stuff, they stop you instead. Just a lot of the stuff really just kind of feels off. Maybe it's just me, but like playing the last Battletoads where, you know, everything kind of flowed and you were able to do stuff. This one was, you know, you go to throw a punch, they stop you, they hit you. So you have to be fat, you have to just start off just a little bit sooner than them. But if there's more than one, you're kind of SOL because they can stop you from doing your stuff. Having the flying enemy that you can only pound it in the ground. So if there's 2 or more enemies on the screen at that time, you're hugely at a disadvantage. Just everything about the game just feels a little off, and it's just not as enjoyable as all the other Battletoads games. We did a lot better, and it was just a lot better of a game on Game Boy, which really shouldn't be the case. But as soon as it came over onto Super NES, like it really felt like it just was more than it needed to be. So anyways, with that being said, guys, you have a good one. We'll see you next time.